You've been searching for a podcast that can motivate you, inspire you, and teach you about business and life all at the same time. Well, we've got you covered. This is Beyond the Blueprint with Matt. Whether you're seeking to unlock the secrets of real estate success or seeking guidance in the world of marketing and coaching, you're in the right place, helping to educate and motivate you through real-life experiences with work and life. We'll uncover stories like how a family's homeowning dream turned into their living truth, or how a struggling rookie transformed into a top realtor. You'll find there's always a way forward, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. This is Beyond the Blueprint with Matt. And now your host, Matt Sochi.
Hey everybody, welcome to Beyond the Blueprint. I wanted to do a quick episode this morning and get it out to everybody because there's been some things that are on my mind. And when things are on my mind, I definitely have to get it out of my mind so I could keep expanding. I've been talking to a lot of people in the industry, so mortgages and real estate, over the last couple of weeks. And, you know, as we go into a new year, I've been seeing a lot of change from people from last year into this year, which is good. A lot more people are getting more creative with their social media content, and that includes videos and everything else. But the biggest thing is that I keep seeing or hearing is that they're not busy. And, you know, I truly believe that there's got to be something else holding it back. And, you know, I think there's a lot of tools and resources out there that are available to people, and they're not always being utilized. So that's why I created the Social Media Lounge private group, is because next month, my goal is to try to help as many people as possible, whether you are a entrepreneur that, you know, does real estate or mortgages, or you're somebody that owns your own company, because there are so many people out there that are just looking for any kind of information and or, you know, promotions of some sort that you could reach without having to pay money for leads. And I'll go into that. But they're the friends and people that you're connected with every single day. So if you think about it, and when you post something, whether it be spiritual, motivational, work-related, those people that are giving you likes, thumbs ups, and commenting on your content is because they like it. And there is value behind that. And I'm kind of sick and tired of people just saying, oh, you know, I don't get it, or, you know, I'm not good at it, whatever it might be. Truthfully, that's because you don't try, right? We all have to start somewhere, just like we have started somewhere in our jobs or with our family. Like, everybody starts somewhere. And it's really concerning that there's a lot of people dropping like flies or giving up or throwing in the towel. And that's a part of the resilience, that you have to go through those battles. And I'm calling them battles because it's complicated. It's not easy. If everybody was great at social media and it was easy, then we all be making buku bucks posting content on those platforms. But I wanted to reach out to everyone today because, you know, there's an opportunity in front of you, and a big one. Because if you have 2,000 friends that have 2,000 friends that have 2,000 friends, well, there's 6,000 people. And there's a couple things I want to throw out there which I think are important. And I posted a little short video about this, or I will be posting it. But there's a couple steps you need to do to at least get started. So I wanted to go through those with everybody. So number one, I think Facebook is a great platform if you're self-employed and you're trying to grow your business. And this is why. Facebook allows you to post videos such as Reels, any kind of content. But you could also do one thing that a lot of people don't have or don't know, and that is to turn on your professional mode. By turning on your professional mode, the algorithms reach more people, but it also allows people to follow you, not necessarily have to be your friend on Facebook. So if you're in my situation, you know, I have to delete people to add as friends because you're only allowed 5,000, which I think is ridiculous. There shouldn't be a limit of how many friends you want, but turn it into professional mode as a digital creator, it allows you to have people follow you, and there's no cap or limit on it. So sometimes if you see a famous person that has 1.1 million followers, well, that person isn't friends with 1.1 million. It's those people that follow their content. And by doing that, every time you post, it allows the algorithms to work so it reaches more people. So that's number one. So if you're out there and wondering why you only have 6 views or 3 likes and not hundreds of views or thousands of views and thousands of likes and shares, is number one is go into your settings on your Facebook, hit the edit button, and then turn your Facebook into professional mode, and that will open up a whole new door. But the other good thing about it is it gives you insights, and that's something I look at very closely, because if I go on vacation or up to our cabin for a week or two, I don't post as much. I'm trying to relax a little bit, and you can see the big drop off. And then when I come back to town and I start posting like crazy again, it goes up huge. So that's one thing that I think is really important. So if you're trying to grow your social media, you have to do that, because it definitely helps. Hashtags. So that's another controversial thing. It does help, because if somebody does search for example, Naples mortgages, well, there's a good chance that maybe I'll pop up, or Florida mortgages, or special programs, right? Do you want 100 million hashtags? Probably not. 5, maybe 10, sure. But that definitely helps people find it. I have realized too is that, over the last couple of weeks, experimenting with different things, is you got to post content that creates a communication. So if somebody were to post, or if you were to post something like a video and then somebody comments it like, hey, Matt, tell me more, you need to respond back, and that keeps it going. Okay. For example, I had a post I did before we went to Blue Ridge early December, and all of a sudden in January, somebody made a comment, and then the thing went from like 150 views to 1.5 thousand. So if you're out there wondering how to get started, I think that's the first step. Number 2 is the type of content you put out there. So start thinking about your audience, start thinking about what you're doing, and then try to tie that all together. I really think that doing videos, and that's what everybody is the most uncomfortable doing, is the biggest key. So I would definitely look at, different avenues of reels and videos and content, but I want you to look at it this way, and this is something I'm currently working on, is that you have to have a little bit of a story. So you have to have something that within the first 3 to 5 seconds is going to capture that person and whatever they're looking for, and you got to capture them so they watch the rest of the video. Then make something kind of dramatic in the middle, and then call to action at the end and bring it all together. And try to keep it under a minute. But when you first start, I will tell you this, there's a great program I highly suggest and recommend everybody use it. It's called CapCut. So there's 2 different versions. There's a free version, which doesn't give you as much as the details for editing, and then there's the paid version, the CapCut Pro, which is what I use and highly recommend, because it has all the captions and editing, all that you can do within your phone or your PC. And just by doing these couple things, and then editing your videos, making them kind of cool, shortening them up, is definitely going to help you get more reach. So just a couple things that are on my mind lately. We have a social media lounge. It's a private group. Feel free to send me a DM or a message. I will get you in there. And then starting in February, we're going to kick it off. And just try to help and teach and collaborate with each other. That's the biggest thing, is that I learn all the time, every single day, because I'm always invested in this and learning different things. And I want to be able to help and share that information along with everybody else, so that way everybody is winning together. So I hope everyone has a great rest of the week. If you have any questions and or want to reach out or even get on a phone call, feel free to reach out anytime. Hopefully the message is easy. So the first steps is to create a professional mode Facebook, because then you'll reach more people, which then again can get you more leads, which can turn into revenue. And number 2, join our group. Thanks for listening. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe if you can. It helps me out. But I also want to be able to provide more content to everybody else. This is Matt, Beyond the Blueprint.
You've been listening to Beyond the Blueprint with Matt. Matt's passion is to talk about breaking the mold and exploring the uncharted territories of mortgages, real estate, faith, marketing, coaching, and so much more. Helping to show you there's always a way forward. Thanks so much for listening to the show. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, you can find us on YouTube and Facebook and on all the major podcast channels at Beyond the Blueprint. See you next time.